Hi guys, it's Maaike. Today I'm back with a video. CAS explained, clean and simple. I'm a DT member over at AAA Challenges, as you might know. And we like our cards simple, clean and simple. And I just wanted to show you what we understand with clean and simple. And we don't want to discourage or tell anyone off, so I'm not talking about particular cards or entries in it's just general, because we do notice that some of our players explain white space differently than what we intend. And you can see green is empty, there's no pattern, there's a little bit in the paper, but that's okay. One focal point, and you can add embellishments if you want, of course, but we like minimal layers, minimal fuss, minimal embellishments actually. And as you can see, if you turn the card you get more paper, more empty space. We call it white space, and it doesn't have to be white, it can be purple, but I embossed it with hearts and it's not white space. Although now it's white, it's not empty space, so we probably should call it empty space. But see how it's, you can ink blend it if you want. It looks clean and simple. And again, I use one focal point. You can also use the negative, but then this nice paper is all well, smooth and shiny. It doesn't have to be shiny too, but my card's okay. But see what happens when you add a lot of embellishments. And actually I think it doesn't even need one, but one trick I can give you if you want to play, you can always play with us of course, but if you want to win maybe once in a while your card, then make your card as empty as possible, take a picture and then add to your heart's content, and then, you know, we don't know. But you can see I have die cut a few like windows and leaves, and if you contain them inside those windows, these are not really the right size, but that's what I had by hand, and I took them, then it looks different, see, because it's all contained and there's still plenty of white space on that panel. And technically that's a layer, but I would say it's a functional layer. I don't know how to say. You see, and you can put a sentiment there, and your focal point doesn't have to be a stamped image. It could be a really big sentiment, and then just use the sentiment only. And you see, this is, I've ink blended it, and with a little dragon like that, it's a really great card. But if you were to do it like this, even if you don't put anything on it, it doesn't look empty, and it's not white space. So that if you use that little strip that I just cut off, then it's clean and simple, and not so much anyway. And the same goes for pattern paper. You see how different it looks, and we appreciate everyone who plays along, and we love all the entries we see. But again, we feel bad sometimes because we can't give you a price. So if you were to stencil this, let's say I start here in the corner, then it looks clean and simple. It has plenty of empty space or white space, and again, it doesn't have to be white, but just empty. And then see, now if I cover the whole thing with the same stencil, all of a sudden it's not empty space anymore, and white space or empty space as we see it should be non-patterned, not embossed, and not ink blended like this or pattern paper. But see how different it looks. And you can put it on the back if you want it, but then I wonder what's the point, because you can't see it anymore. Just leave it white. And you can see now it's so busy I can't even see the what is it, twigs, branches. But if you do it on a smooth background, you can. I have added a few of my AAA cards design team cards. Here's one, and you can see I usually use one focal point, because if I spend time coloring it, I want it to be seen and have the attention it deserves. On this one I use only a third of the whole surface of a card base. And here I use the bouquet background and applied an image on top. But I still have it all in the same spot. Here I actually added spot or splatter, but I masked off most of the card base just to keep it contained. Here the challenge was embossing, and I embossed 2 rows of those little hearts just to keep the rest of the paper empty. Here I used 7, I think, 3, embellishments, but I keep them contained in the focal point. And here I use triangular little bits of aqua ink as my focal point. And then here is a shaker card that can also be clean and simple, but you can see how much emptiness there is. We like emptiness. So please don't feel discouraged or like we're telling you off. We love all our players, but we also want you to be eligible to win one of our sponsors' prizes. And for that we need to stick to rules, and we don't have many. And as I said, if your card feels too empty after you entered it to our challenge, you can always add extra bits. Just don't tell us. And see, there's embellishments here. There's only 3, but they are plenty. And here's a little panel I made. It's really busy, but the rest of the card is empty. So I hope you will keep playing with us, and I look forward to seeing your cards in the future. Thank you for watching. Bye.